Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that come.
What up, though? It's that nigga Mom, man. And what Cat Williams said might be fucking true as fuck. Like, he said it straight to Kevin Hart face in front of the whole world that Netflix, the head of Netflix got their hands up motherfucking Kevin Hart ass, and now they told his ass to go to the Breakfast Club to clear shit up. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he said, but we about to check it out together because I was gonna watch the video without you motherfuckers. Since I took the time to include you motherfuckers, like, subscribe, and share so we hit that 100K today. Cause I could have just watched this shit on my own, so but fuck it, I wanna watch it with y'all.
Reporting live from my Breakfast Club, Pride Plus News, I'm John Abba. At the top of this month, Kevin Hart will become the latest to get a Netflix comedy roast special. The moment, which was positioned as a celebratory night for Hart, joined by his peers, has now seemingly backfired. Now, a huge part of the backlash that Hart is currently receiving deals with him allowing white comedians to tell several racial jokes, and for some, only has proven Cat Williams' previous accusations of Hart being an industry plant and a sellout.
Then he tell him there that he was an industry plant. He ain't wait to leave. He told him there in his face, nigga, you an industry plant. I keep burying you. You keep fucking popping back, sprouting up.
Tuesday, Hart would finally respond to the night during a stop by the Breakfast Club.
And that's what guys respond.
And as some would notice, he wouldn't side with those complaining and in a way defended the comedians of the night.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience. But if you're watching the roast, you get why.
It wasn't tasteful, and if you're watching the roast, we still don't get why. You had some fucking white supremacists, niggas that got, well, I ain't gonna say white supremacists, motherfucker with white supremacist talking points at your show to cook you. And they tried to cook you, but this shit wasn't funny at all.
They're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the
No, we don't get why the racial humor is on the table. That just seemed to be the only thing white people write. You know, black people write shit about race, but it's not really down in white people. It's talking about what we observe from white people rather than dissing them, talking about lynching them and all of this shit, bro. Like, those are jokes to them. Those ain't jokes to us, bro. It got historical context. When we joke against them, ain't no historical context. It's just us looking at how y'all act. Just like the Drewski joke on Erica Kirk. He never mentioned her name, but all his mannerisms was of Erica Kirk. So, bam. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? We don't... Like, come on, man.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more. People are talking about that joke. Talk about the set. Tony...
His set was trash. Fuck is you talking about? Talk about the set. The set was trash. The whole thing was trash. Fuck is you talking about?
Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set.
Oh, this
Would I tell those jokes?
This nigga
no.
tripping.
But do I get why?
This ain't arguably the best, bro. So you really about to down? You did that to your boy Naeem. Naeem Lynn didn't have the best set the whole night, and I ain't watch it. I'm just saying though, you gonna put this bitch ass motherfucker that did the George Floyd joke over your homeboy? They even called you out, nigga. He even called you out in it. Cause I didn't look at the roast, but I seen him use the roast jokes on what's that, Laugh Factory. He was on Laugh Factory and he used the jokes. So I heard it earlier while I was at work. And he called you out. He was like, nigga, I've been working with him for 25 years. He was like, man, I could have made you a star. He was like, nigga, you could have made me a star 15 years ago in the movie. Oh, this how you gonna uplift me or, you know, elevate my career is by dissing you. Like, bro, but from the set that I heard from what he did on Chocolate City, it's a Chocolate Sunday at Laugh Factory. He did that, and I was like, it was cool. That was a cool set. It was 1,000 times better than what I heard from Tony Hinchcliffe.
Being told, it's my production. We're live. Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up?
Nope. We expect you not to laugh, nigga. You laugh, like a fucking raccoon. Just geek. Shut your bitch ass up. Like, I'm being real, bro. Like, nigga, nothing with, like, any validity as far as our social standing is coming from fucking Kevin Hart. Kevin, he's going to talk about nothing. And that's why his jokes fall short today. That's why people don't fuck with his comedy today. His first 2 comedy specials, maybe 3, was fire. But after that, everything else was trash. Because it's only so long you can just be goofy and not talk about real shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And this where it's at, bro. You know, more power to bro for getting his flowers. But we seen it. We seen you laugh wholeheartedly at that dumbass joke. Wholeheartedly at jokes that wasn't funny. Would make it look like you was paid to fucking laugh. Like,
and fight Tony or have a reaction. Like, I don't understand why we stand on that.
how she looking at him is how I'm looking at him.
Fight Tony or have a reaction. Like, I don't understand why.
She got a slight smile like, y'all nigga, you laughed. You laughed at that shit. You fucking raccoon.
We stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing.
Now, as the response continued, Hart, who seemingly appeared to get a bit more worked up, would request that people should remove him from the conversation altogether because he wasn't the one.
He wasn't the one that said it, bro, but I'm pretty sure they went over all these jokes with you, just like Naeem did his shit on fucking Laugh Factory. They went over these things. You allowed that joke to be said, bro. So yeah, nigga, and you said it's your production. You like, bro, you literally throwing your own self under the fucking bus with this bright yellow ass jogging fit, bro.
Who said the joke?
My rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. I'm not compromising the live production for a reaction of what? What do you want me to do?
Not laugh. That's what the fuck we wanted you to do, bro. Not laugh, because it wasn't funny. You laugh wholeheartedly. Ha ha! Nigga, arms and legs in the air, bro. Feet barely touching the ground over that dumbass joke. It wasn't funny.
I'm supposed to drag him off? You want me to fight afterwards? You want me to turn it into... what?
No. Doing nothing would have sufficed in the whole situation. Nothing. Just stay off it. You know what Regina Hall did? Yeah, do that. That would have been great if you did what Regina Hall did when she heard that joke. Like, damn, I want to look it up. But I ain't about to do all that because that's going to take too long.
That's not what I agreed to do. That's not the job at hand. The job at hand was to produce a successful roast, which I did. Stop talking as if I said it. So when you say the family and the family's affected, I didn't disrespect the family. Showed up for the family when it happened.
I get what
You did disrespect the fucking family because you knew what was going to be said, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Then you got all these white fucking writers, bro. Like, you getting exposed. It looked like baby girl about to ask him, so hit him with a valid question. I don't know.
I didn't disrespect the family. Showed up for the family when it
happened. Because you gotta
happened.
have that mentality. Fuck this guy. This a regular person at the end of the day. So the shit he did was something he did, bro. I don't care if he was a fucking notable person, a person of notoriety, or just a nigga on the street. Bro, we seen what the fuck you did. Don't try to... I didn't say it. No, bitch, it was your production, like you said. You take credit for that.
I get what you're saying and how you stand on your business, and I respect you for that.
I'm not talking about business.
Or whatever I think with certain...
He gonna cut her off? Hold on. He gonna let her get out?
Did not.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's a wrap. He ain't even let her finish the fucking question. That's how you know. Nigga, guilt trip. They sent him in. The nigga at Netflix had his hand up there. Boom. Get your ass over there. Get your ass up the motherfucking Breakfast Club. Clear this shit up. Clear it up.
And I respect you for that.
I'm not talking about business.
Or whatever I think with certain things...
not say it.
But their pushback is it happened at Kevin Hart's roast.
The responsibility just, it starts to compile as if I'm the one in charge. We are not in charge.
And they didn't have these jokes for the football player. They didn't have this. I gotta go look at that roast and see how many racist jokes came across. And if you've seen that roast, let me know. How many racist jokes, like deeply rooted, lynching black people, slave ship type shit was brought up in there. Even though, obviously, Tom Brady is white. You know.
Charge of the dialogue from anybody on that stage.
Now, despite him saying that he didn't say it, some fans would feel that that's where Kevin somewhat deflected, because at the top of his response, he would blurt out that it was his production.
Facts.
So some of the responsibility
Everybody
should fall on
catching
him.
it, all of it.
It's my production.
Yeah.
We're live.
After the interview would go live, several people across social media would continue their frustration with Hart, accusing him of deflecting and not taking accountability. In the Breakfast Club's Instagram comments, one would go on to say,
Like, I don't do call-ins, but this would have been the time I called in, but I was at work. So, more than likely, when they shot that, I was at work. I couldn't call. I would have called. It would have been loud as hell in the background. I wouldn't have heard them. They would have heard me. Listening now, and all I hear is a lot of deflection. He literally is defending these people. This was hard to listen to. It's Kevin Hart. It's not Cat Williams.
"Hey, listening now."
Not
all
like,
I hear,
like even with the Dave Chappelle shit, I still ride with Dave, bro. I don't give a fuck about him going over to Saudi doing all that shit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of the comedians that went over there and performed, bro. Amidst war, I don't care. Why don't I care? Because y'all don't give a fuck about the president. Why would y'all care more about what the fuck a comedian doing? You motherfuckers is stupid. You dumb as fuck. Oh, they went over to Saudi Arabia and performed. But this nigga bombing countries. He bombing whole countries. He's in the Epstein list. But y'all ain't paying attention to that. Shut y'all bitch ass up with that bullshit.
there is a lot of deflection. He literally is defending these people. This was hard to listen to. Now, even more,
But this shit hit deep, because this hit the culture. Fuck Saudi Arabia. Fuck all that. This hit our culture. This hit us. Nigga, we still waiting on reparations. They ain't not waiting on it, but they ain't gave us the shit. You know, we ain't got reparations.
for Hart's interview with
For
Go
real,
Live,
they ain't gave us no
people made sure to
reparations.
express their issues with
I ain't gonna say we waiting on it, but I ain't gonna say we waiting on it, but everybody else getting reparations. The Jewish, the Japanese, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, whatever the fuck. They blowing shit up. They got compensated. We gotta take ours. At this point, we gotta become what they said we is. We some killers and robbers. We might need to do that shit all together. Like, what the fuck? We killers, robbers. All right, that's still this whole country. That's what they fear, really.
As in that
No.
same comment section, a listener would go on to say, "He's just trying to do damage control. I've always said he is."
Like I said, that head, like Cat Williams said, the man, not the man, the owner, or the motherfucker that run Netflix got their hand up Kevin Hart's ass, and he do whatever the fuck they want. Cause it don't even look like he even wanted to do this interview. Because what the fucking point? What is he promoting? What is he promoting? Besides trying to deflect what happened with the roast, y'all let me know in the comment section, what was he promoting? Do we got a new stand-up special coming up or something? Let me know. Cause it just seemed like he just came out with this fucking interview out of nowhere, trying to deflect and, you know, double back on what the fuck had happened with the George Floyd comment and it being your roast, bro.
It's a white man's comedian. One user would even share a gif of Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks as a large part of the complaints.
That's not right. Don't do him like that, though. I ain't gonna say Uncle Ruckus. That's a little bit too far. The Tate brothers, Officer Tate. We got a couple Uncle Ruckuses out here. We can't give that shit to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, he a raccoon. He ain't no Uncle Ruckus. That's too far. Don't go that far.
By enjoying some of the jokes made about him, including that George Floyd joke, a slave ship joke, and even a joke that called him a monkey. On X, many listeners.
And I'm not gonna hold you up. I hate racism jokes.
Yeah, me too.
But the slave ship inside of a bottle, it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of funny. It was like your ancestors came, but it's still like, nigga, fuck are you saying this for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you say that on the street, it's kind of cool. But you say this on live television, I gotta whoop your ass after this show. After the show. Not on the show, after the show. Yeah, I ain't gonna Will Smith you, but I'm gonna catch your ass backstage. Somebody gonna catch the footage. Somebody gonna catch it.
Just would continue calling out Hart as they listened to the live interview. This is the worst interview he's ever done on The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart sound like a clown.
That is the worst interview. Because even when he was beefing out with Cat Williams and he had the, clear up shit between Tiffany Haddish, Lil Rel Howery and all that, he didn't sound like this. It's obviously the puppet strings up his ass that he went on there and did what he did. But I want to see the response from other comedians to see how they feel about his, rebuttal to the whole incident.
So Kevin Hart is on The Breakfast Club, and he basically defended that man and the joke he made.
I said, I want to hear what Mike Epps got to say.
Mike Epps? Oh, and Mike Epps, funny as hell.
Yep.
And he also talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? He talk about real shit in his comedy, but it be layered. He do it real short and simple, but it's something you can think about. You know?
Yeah, he gonna give you something to think about.
At least that's what he do, but Kevin Hart don't do that shit at all. He don't talk about nothing that's going on in the real world, bro. And I feel him to an extent, like, oh yeah, let me talk just about my family. But to an extent, to an extent, you talk about your family, you get to roast in your family. You roasting your family for most of your content. Because earlier content, the funniest shit, he went on a zoo trip, he was talking about the ostrich shit. He was talking about the white water rafting and all that. And I was like, this nigga about to blow up. He blew up. He got the next comedy special. I love that one. The third one, it was cool. Then after that, he just downgraded because he didn't elevate to talk about anything that was going on. He ain't never talked about Trump. He never talked about Obama. He never talked about anything. And I'm not saying talk about politics, but in the same sense, nigga, you grew up in the era of Obama. Yeah. And you never brought it up like, hey, we got a black president. He never said that.
Yeah, he never talked about that shit.
So, nigga, what y'all expect from Kevin Hart? What you expect? This is who he is. And I noticed he's like Drake, man. He's like Drake of comedy. He got all his hype around him with no substance. All his hype, no substance. And he
Thought about it like that.
real shit.
I never thought about it.
Like, that's the Drake of comedy. And Cat Williams is the Kendrick Lamar of comedy. He didn't need no label. He went independent and motherfucking performed state by state. And he run his own shows. I mean, Kevin Hart, he got his own production. But guess what? It's ran by the machine. Just like somebody else we know. I'm not an nice man. I'm the ice man.
George
Let's go.
Floyd even compares it to comedians making jokes about Rodney King. Today's interview with Kevin Hart on The Breakfast Club was honestly one of the worst PR moves he could have made.
Facts.
There was zero accountability, a whole lot of defending people who have repeatedly shown anti-black and racist behavior, and then getting sassy with Lauren LaRosa.
Yeah.
Now, outside of the backlash,
That part. You did not allow her to complete her sentence or of her question. Because you knew the questioning was not going to be on your side. It's not going to be to your benefit or your detriment. You're like, you know what? Let me cut this shit short. It was not me that said it. Shut your bitch ass up, man. You should have shut up, let her finish her sentence. Now you getting backlash. Now you going down like Drake. You're about to go down. You losing your credibility every day. Just like Drake. Drake just dropped his album. He's losing his credibility. Well, the two lawsuits, let me get that right. 2 years and 2 lawsuits later, his credibility is gone. So no matter what he's talking about, dealing with that beef, we don't give a fuck about it. And in this case, we don't give a fuck what you talk about during the roast, because when the roast was going on, you were laughing. You're not laughing now. You're serious. So that shows you the guiltiness, nigga.
many also have defended Hart and understood his frustration with being singled out for that George Floyd joke in particular. On Instagram, users were going to say, trying to make celebrities responsible for other people's actions.
He was getting roasted the Kevin Hart roast, and it was some white motherfuckers there, and they made racist jokes.
Right, that's what I heard.
Like then one of them said something like, Kevin Hart, you're so funny that George Floyd is looking up at us, laughing till he can't breathe.
Wait. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a little too far now.
That's too far because, first and foremost, George Floyd is not a celebrity. He only became famous after he got assaulted, attacked, and murdered by a police officer. So, why is that a joke? Why is that at the tip of your mind frame to even think about that? Yeah, and it's at a Kevin Hart roast, and guess what Kevin Hart did when the joke was said? Ha, ha, laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah, you deserve this backlash, you pussy. I ain't about to hold you up.
He didn't say it, so what the F y'all want him to do? Overall, it does appear that viewers are aware that roasting is supposed to be about the intended target with jokes by
Look at the
any
laugh.
means
He's
necessary.
laughing his ass off.
So when the jokes start being offensive to some who watched, is where the question lies. Are
That's all
jokes
he
and
got.
roasts also
These mannerisms, doing all that bull, dumb ass shit, all that bullshit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. That's why he never been funny to me. Well, I ain't gonna say never. Like first three specials, and after that,
Best work.
yeah, that was it.
supposed to offend those at home? Let's talk about it more in the comments below.
I think the first one was a little man, a grown little man, something like that, and that bitch was the best one to me, in my opinion.
That's how it is.
Now that we've heard from Hart about
Yeah.
things for this night, does it
But
better
you
clarify
sell out?
why we didn't see him check racist jokes?
So we're just gonna leave it at that. And these the writers of these jokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of these racist ass jokes. Like, cause jokes to us, we can joke on anything as black people, but white people, jokes to them is being racist.
Yeah.
Being racist is a joke to them. Freedom of speech is being racist. Saying some racist shit. Freedom of speech to us to say, hey, nigga, fuck you, you on some bitch ass shit, split. Freedom of speech to them is nigger. Nigger. I can say nigger and you can't do anything about it. No. What they really, and as Dr. Umar said, what they're trying to do is desensitize us to them insulting us to where they can just do it freely. Because that's what the fuck they want to do. They want to spit on us and not be hit back for spitting on us. That's really deep in their heart what they want in this motherfucking society, and they're not getting it.
And then again, if it was a law, they were trying to pass it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga Mom, and much love.
Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. We past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them when torment snoring. Like you in your own home without home phone. I'm on like E.T., got a phone home past the moon. It's not a movie, I'm about to fly past it soon. Spiritually, I roam alone. Physically, I'm eating